So we're quite excited to be bringing you this video, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've decided to set up a little business selling internet routers for campervans, caravans, mobile homes, boats,
Cars.
tents, sheds, whatever you want. Right, so the little business that we've set up, it's called Wandering Wi-Fi. The little main features of our router before we show you it. So it accepts any network SIM, whether you've got 12 volt DC power or 240 mains power in your off-grid van, home, boat, whatever, it doesn't matter. We've got you covered for both of those. It is quite small and discreet, as you'll see. It's a little bit thicker than a mobile phone, but it's not much bigger really if you discount the antennas that are attached to it. It's got a built-in signal amplifier, so if you're in an area that has very weak signal, provided there is some signal, it will pick it up and it will amplify it to give you a better connection. Once you've got that better connection, you can connect up to 32 devices.
So it also comes with a 2-year warranty.
The warranty is for faults only. It's not for if you drop it in a bucket of water or something like that, yeah.
It works in the UK and mainland Europe. There is optional antenna upgrades. It only costs £135.
But it doesn't.
Yeah. So we can offer a discount code.
That's right. So how much are they going to get discount, Laura?
It is 10%.
And the discount code will be
WW10.
That's Wandering Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so WW10 gets you 10% off. If they want one, where do they go? What's the website address?
So it is www.wanderingwifi.co.uk.
So, Laura, why don't you show them what they get?
So that is the box that it comes in. In the box, so when you first open the box, so you get this leaflet in the box and it just says Wandering Wi-Fi, powered by Wave Connect.
That's right. So we've partnered with a company called Wave Connect. They have supplied us with some multi-network SIM cards and you get some free data preloaded on that SIM card as well. It can connect to all the different networks. Not very good at this.
The strongest signal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets basically the best signal in the area where you are, and then obviously gives you internet.
Open up the little leaflet that it comes with, and you have your Wave Connect SIM card just at the top here. And it says your router includes 2 GB of UK and EU data for 30 days, which activates on first connection. So that's from you activating the SIM card.
To activate the SIM card, you don't have to do anything special. You just literally, you pop it into the router, you give it a couple of minutes. Once it's powered on, it'll sort itself out if you just leave it, and then it'll get a connection.
And then it says your preloaded SIM is configured to connect to all available networks once it is inserted into your router. So you switch on your roaming, you switch on your APN, and it's data only, which is 4G and 5G it says. You have a QR code just here, and it says register your SIM at sim.waveconnect.co to view data, use and refill.
So I think it's probably best if we'll just quickly get everything out on a table. We'll show you what you get and then we'll come back to you. First of all, we've got the router. So this is it. It's in a metal case. It's quite sturdy. It's not very big, like I say. We've got my iPhone here, 15. Yeah, I can never remember. There's that many of them now. Like I say, so that's it. It's the same width exactly, actually, as the iPhone 15 in a case. Obviously, it's got the little brackets on the router, so we'll put that on the bottom. So it's a little bit shorter, and then thickness-wise, it's probably
about 2 iPhones together.
Yeah, probably about the thickness of 2 iPhones together. Length, just over 13 centimeters. It is pretty much 9 centimeters from there to there. 2.2 centimeters thick. So on the router itself, you've got the SIM card slot on the top. You've got a reset button on the top if you need it. It is marked, so you put your Wi-Fi antennas on the top and then your 4G LTE antennas on the bottom. So that's your LTE 4G connecting points there. Obviously 12 volt power supply, but if you're using your mains plug, obviously it cuts it down from 240 volts to 12 volts. It goes in there. Your two LAN points, the LAN cable connectors, go in there. And if I'm totally honest, I have no idea what goes in there.
The instruction manual.
Nah, don't need them.
Well,
Although you do need them, because if you don't follow the instructions and you damage it by mistake, you wouldn't be able to make a warranty claim because you didn't follow the instructions. So don't listen to idiots like me saying don't use the instructions. While Laura's being the professional and reading instructions, I'll show you how to set it up quickly. So, as I said, you've got your 3-pin plug with the adapter on it, but we're not going to use that in this instance. We are going to use the 12 volt cigarette lighter cable. Now the antennas as well, you get 2 for your 4G LTE and you get 2 for the Wi-Fi. They are marked on clearly, so I'll just bring this up and see if you can see just on here that says Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's going to focus. And then on this one it says LTE. So we'll just make sure that we get them on, and literally just making sure that you're putting them on the right bits. You just put it on. So I'm just going to quickly connect the other antennas and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've got all the antennas connected onto here quickly. So there is a couple of other little bits in the box. Like I say, you've got your leaflet with your SIM card, your instruction book, you've got your network cable, and you also get these. They are SIM card adapters. Now, we've got 2 different colours. These ones are black ones. We've got white ones as well. You just get whichever at random. You know, it is what it is. So, while the Wave Connect SIM cards, obviously you just pop it out of the larger SIM card. You take that bit and you just put that straight into the router. If you're using one out of your mobile phone, for example, you might only have like the micro SIM or nano SIM, is it called?
It's a nano
Yeah.
SIM now.
So you might only have the tiny little SIM. So you can just pop it into here, and then obviously you can pop that into the SIM card slot on the top of your router. So literally you just pop the SIM card out of the larger bit. So you just get your SIM card, and it does show you on the router which way you pop it in. So just that way, and it just clicks into place. It is important to put the SIM card in before you connect it to a power source. Okay, so we've got the router, and just plug this in, and then straight away all the LED lights have come on. You can see them just down there. And then basically you just need to wait for a few minutes. Have some patience, just pop it on the side. So you just need to let it wait and go through all the motions. And then eventually there is a little icon. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one down. It is in between LAN2 and 3G. It looks like, for us older people who know, the Internet Explorer logo, like the lowercase e with like a loop around it. So we just need to wait for it to go down and that one to start flashing. Okay, so we are connected now, and you can see the LEDs down the side. So the ones that are illuminated right now, we've got the power LED at the top, we've got the Wi-Fi LED, the second one down. The very bottom is showing that it's connected to 4G, and the one that is blinking here, like I say, it's the 5th one from the top. It shows that it's got internet and it's broadcasting it. And I've got my mobile phone, I've got the Wi-Fi networks turned off, so we'll turn it on quickly. And it's got the important one, that's this one here, the LTE Wi-Fi, and then it's got a little combination of letters and numbers at the end of it, just to show which one this one is. So we'll just connect to that. There you go, it is connected. So we've got a little speed test, so I'll put that on the table for now. And so it's saying that it's checking the network. In our garden, like I say, in the van, bear in mind this is a metal box, so it acts as a little bit of a Faraday cage. So we've got 6.5 megabytes download, 6.6 megabytes upload, and 3.1 ms latency. So just out of curiosity, I'm going to open the door on the van, and then I'm going to see what the speed is after that. Yeah, so there was a massive jump in the speed compared to before. So it says it's 8.7 megabyte downloads, 9.9 megabytes per second upload. Latency, I think, is the same, but I still don't know what it is. So that's the same as well. £135 is our set price on our website, which is www.wanderingwifi.co.uk. Laura, what was that discount code again? While you say it, I'll put it across the screen.
So it was WW10
Yes.
for 10% off.
Yeah. So, like I say, 10% off with your discount code. That, by the way, it includes free postage. It's not like 135 quid plus 20 quid postage or whatever. 135 quid minus the 10%, obviously, is what it'll be for the router in your hand with the mains power cable, the 12 volt power cable, the SIM card from Wave Connect with 2 GB of data loaded on. Just very quickly for fitting it, so obviously on the brackets on the side here, they've got little screw holes where you can mount it permanently. Well, like I say, you would screw it into the wall. Like I say, the screws, you would screw them into the wall, and then obviously you can slide this over and drop it on, and then to take it off again, you'd shove it up and remove it. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you're living in your van and you're using it daily, you'll probably just mount it using the fixing holes. If you're like us and you're just using the van, you know, on the odd occasion, you might not want to leave this in the van all the time. You know, in the winter time you get condensation in your van. You don't want condensation getting inside of it. Equally, if someone breaks in, they might pinch it, so you might want to store it safely. And then, like I say, you would just use these ones and hook it on, and just when you're done, lift it up, slide it off and take it away.